Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, theys and thems. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you're enjoying yourself here, because if you are, you should definitely subscribe and hit that bell so that you know when I upload. Hint, hint, every Sunday. If you're new here, hello, my name is Monica Bryant, and I am a filmmaker and writer. I make videos about writing, filmmaking, and I upload short films here on YouTube. Today, though, we're going to take a little segue from all that stuff, and we're going to talk about what to do when you feel like giving up. Now, when it comes to giving up, oh man, I am definitely the queen of giving up. Like, just give me my crown right now. Give me my throne. Put a little label over me that says the queen of giving up, and I'll have that's me. I'll have a field day, because there have been so many times where I've started a project and quit, and started another project and then I quit, and I started a thing and I quit, and I started another thing and I quit. And it's always an excuse, life gets in the way, or I'm working a lot. My day job is taking up a lot of my time. Day jobs do be taking up a lot of time. However, if there's something that you really want to do, such as, in my case, writing a script or making a film, you gotta find ways to do that thing. And so, I have been really holding myself accountable to make sure that I'm staying consistent. For example, this YouTube channel. I have been on YouTube since February 2008. That was over 12 years ago at that point. And even though I don't have a lot to show for it, I feel like I've spent a lot of time and effort and put a lot of time and effort into this channel. But it's because I kept quitting and I kept giving up, and I didn't keep the consistency going. I would make videos for a short amount of time, a couple of months, and then I would quit for 2 years. And then I would upload every day for a month, like last year when I did a video every day in August. And then I didn't upload again for like another year. So I've definitely been inconsistent in the past. But now I've gotten to the point where I just need to start holding myself accountable. I can't give myself excuses anymore. And there is a mantra or a motto or like a saying or words to live by, whatever you want to call it. There's this thing that I would tell myself that got me through college. Because when I was going to college, I went to college late. I started college at 25. Typically, the stereotype, the stereotypical college student is an 18-year-old who's fresh out of high school. I was 25, and by the time I got to university, I was 30. And I calculated the time it was going to take me to get my bachelor's degree, and it was going to take 2 years, so I would graduate at 32. And I remember thinking to myself, oh my God, I'm going to be a 32-year-old graduate walking the stage at 32 years of age? Ew. But then I came across this quote on the internet one day, and it said something like, don't worry about how much time something is going to take, because the time is going to pass anyway. So, do you want that 2 years to pass and you don't have your degree? Or do you want the 2 years to pass and you get a degree out of it? So I kept that in my mind. I kept thinking about, okay, it's not about the ending, it's about the journey. I should enjoy taking classes and doing theater and learning about all these theater things, lighting, sound, and directing. I should really focus on that and not worry so much about how much time it's going to take. And so I'm going to bring that back, because I kind of lost that after I graduated, but I'm bringing that back into my life and saying, look, I want to write, I want to write feature films, I want to direct films, and I want to create videos for this channel. And I shouldn't worry about the numbers and the views and getting caught up and all those things. I should just focus on the process, focus on the craft, focus on getting better. That's what I should be focusing on, not how much time it's gonna take or how much time I think it's gonna take. The time doesn't matter. The time is going to pass anyway. No matter what I do, the time is gonna pass. Do I want that time to pass and I can look back and say I've worked that whole time honing my skills and getting my craft together? Or do I want to look back and say I spent the whole 2 years or however many number of years worrying about how long it was going to take and how many views I was getting, and so then I didn't do anything because what's the point, right? And I don't want to be that person, and I don't want you to be that person either. If you are working on a script, you're working on a story, you're working on a film, keep working on it. Get that work in progress off the shelf and start working on it today, right now. Do it. You're probably thinking to yourself, geez, Monica, you're so bossy telling me to work on stuff. What are you working on? Well, I'm glad you asked. When I was in college, I wrote some one-act plays. And one of the one-act plays that I wrote is called B-Day. B-Day has two meanings. It's a birthday, but it's also about a girl who is a witch with a capital B. And so there's 3 characters, April, May, and June. May and June are planning a surprise birthday party for April. However, no one shows up to the party because April is such a huge witch. It was a one-act play that I wrote in college, and I had fun writing it. But I want to reimagine it and make it into a short film that I will shoot with friends, and it will live on my channel. Because after making the last video, the Ava DuVernay Directs My Life, that video that I used in my short, I have viewed that video so many times in its full length, and I always go back to the sections that really speak out to me. And I chose that specific section of the video because that is the part of the video that speaks to me the loudest. And Ava DuVernay is somebody who is about taking charge and not waiting for permission and going out and just doing it yourself. And that is what I want to do. I don't want to wait for permission. I don't want to beg anybody or ask anybody. I don't need to submit myself to whatever contest and this and that. I am just going to start doing it. So that is why I am going to make my play into a short film, and I'm going to document my process along the way, especially the rewriting process, because I think that's really important. I like watching videos where people are writing and rewriting and doing line edits, so I'm going to have some of those popping up. And I will also post a copy of the play on my website that you can read for yourself. And when I'm done with the screenplay, I'll post that on my website as well. I'm excited to write this because I have a team of critique partners that I'm part of now. Please don't ask me how to find critique partners. This was an opportunity that fell upon my lap because a friend of a friend started seeing my videos and my posts about writing and making shorts, and he hit me up and was like, hey, are you looking for like a writer's group? Because my boyfriend's in a writer's group and you could probably join it. And that's how that happened. So then I joined the writer's group. I am so thankful for these individuals in this group because we write and we share our stuff and we give each other tips and feedback. and I've been part of the group for a few months now, and it's been going really well, and I am just so thankful to them and for being a part of that. So if you ever get the opportunity to be in a writer's group or like get some critique partners, definitely do that, because it helps to have more eyes on your stuff. That is all I have for you today. These are just words of encouragement and positivity, because I know that you have a story inside you that only you can tell, and you need to tell your story. You owe it to the world to tell the story that is inside of you, because nobody can tell it the way you can, and nobody is going to tell it the way you're going to tell it. So you have to tell us your story. Share your art. Please, for the love of everything creative, do not give up on your art. Go and get your project, whatever you're working on. If it's a short story, a poem, a movie, a script, a painting, a drawing, a sculpture, whatever it is, go and start working on it, okay? The world needs art. If this quarantine has taught me nothing else, it is that art will always save the day, because all these essential workers who are so important and that we need to value a lot more than we've been valuing them in the past, they go home and they consume art. So put your art out there. Don't quit. Remember, the time is going to pass anyway. Don't get caught up in how long something's going to take. The time is going to pass, whether you do the thing or not. So please do the thing. And with that being said, I'll see you in the next one. Bye!